Hello, and welcome to Talk About It Thursday with Bree. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about drinking after being 3 years sober. I have not drank in the past 3 years. And for those of you that have been following me for the past year, you know that I did it for two reasons. One was for my health because I was going through alopecia, I was losing my hair. So during that journey, I decided to take the natural alternative route rather than going through the Western medicine route. So I didn't take any medication, no drugs, no cream. Instead, I decided to do everything naturally and allow my body to heal itself. And in order to do that, I had to cut out everything that would give me just an ounce of poison or an ounce of extra work that my body had to do to actually focus on repairing my cells in my body that were going to actually help me regrow my hair. So during that time, I cut out alcohol. And another reason was also because I didn't like my relationship with alcohol because I noticed that I was drinking. I wasn't drinking a lot. I wasn't an alcoholic and I wasn't overdoing it, but I noticed that I was drinking when I wasn't feeling my best or when I was getting stressed out. I noticed that I was drinking because I wanted escapism. So I just decided to cut it out for those two reasons. Now, fast forward 3 years, I felt like I was becoming too rigid. I just felt like I was just giving myself so many blocks, barriers that I wasn't making decisions because I wanted to make them. I was making them because I had to make them. And I don't want to live like that. So I did. I took my very first drink and it was a vegan drink, of course. And it was pretty good. It had like peach, it was sweet. And I had just one shot of it, which is like, the little shot glasses. It wasn't like a bullet glass. It was one of like those whiskey shot glasses, like the bigger, wider ones. And the drink was really good. And I felt like buzzy and warm, like with the first drink. Like one drink made me, you know. And after the drink, I remember feeling I'm gonna go through and like through this video, I want to go through three things that I've experienced after drinking on an emotional level, on a physical level, a logical level. And I feel like everything I just explained through like the battlings of should I not was more of like the logical stuff. And now I kind of want to go into like how I was feeling physically and then how I was feeling emotionally after it. Let's go into the physical aspect. So after drinking, of course, I felt warm, tingly, buzzy, like silly, looser. Um, and it was after one shot, so I felt kind of silly because they call it like you're a lightweight because I was never really a drinker, so I drink a little bit and I really get like loosey. Um, yeah, and that was it. And then I felt like afterwards, I didn't feel like anything strange. Like I thought I was gonna feel like sick or like whatever. When I went to bed that night, I did feel thirsty. Like I felt dehydrated. And another strange thing that I remember, another strange thing that happened that I wasn't expecting was like my bladder. Like I felt like my bladder was a lot looser. Like I felt like I had to go to the bathroom more. Like I was a little bit less of control of my like I didn't feel as strong. Like I never have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, but that night I had to go to the bathroom. And it was probably because my body was trying to eliminate it. I don't know. Another thing that I noticed was I dreamt. And it wasn't like the day of. Like the day of I went to bed, I didn't think I dreamt. No, I did dream. I did dream. And for the past 3 days after that, after drinking, I've been having dreams and they haven't been like good dreams. They haven't been like nightmares, but they've been really weird dreams about like, should I tell my dreams right now? Should I share my dreams? Let's just say I've been having some dreams and they've been a little weird. They've been freaking strange about like me sleeping with people that are married. I had a dream about me, just a weird off the wall like dreams. And that never really happens. I usually have no dreams or I have dreams about messages that are like coming to me like spiritual dreams. Like they're symbols, like they're for like forecasting or something. So I noticed that those that was bizarre. That was like inducing dreams. Uh Now, on an emotional level, I thought I was going to feel guilty and I thought I was going to be upset with myself, but I wasn't. I was actually pretty proud of myself. I was glad that I took the drink and I was just like, it's done and over with. And I felt like more liberated because I felt like now I'm making decisions because I want to make them, not because I'm restricting myself and I can't do things. So I felt really good about it. I felt empowered about it. To end it though, I probably won't be drinking like a lot. I don't know. I'll just drink when I want to. But I feel like also with this like commitment that I made, like the ring, the vow. If you guys haven't seen that episode, go watch it. It's really good because it talks about like the things that I decided to commit to myself for the next year. Of course, one of those things are health. And in that contract, I made a vow to just, I allowed myself a little bit more freedom, liberty to do things that are not so rigid and strict because I do live a very, very strict lifestyle, which is not a bad thing. I feel like it's given me a lot of structure and it's allowed me to accomplish many, many things. But there's a point where you live so strictly that you're living in kind of like a cage, and that's not healthy either. So this is part of me finding that balance and finding what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So really this was just, again, finding the balance of life for me that works. And I hope that encourages you to also like be okay with making decisions that you make, not based on what other people want you to make or what you think is right. It's just, for me, this was like a symbol of living life the way that I want to live it, and like showing myself that, and finding like my comfortable space between like what's healthy, what's not healthy, what am I going to allow, what am I not going to allow, and like finding that zone and that flow, and sometimes like I remember after not drinking for so long, I kind of forgot why I stopped drinking, if that makes sense. Like when I drank that shot, it reminded me of like why I stopped, because I remembered I don't like feeling dehydrated, like I don't like these feelings of like lethargic, and like it was just eye-opening, and I feel like I needed that to kind of as a reminder. So I just take it as always it being symbol of growth. Let every experience be something positive. Like what are you learning from this experience, and like taking what you're experiencing and just learning from it and keeping that in your state of growth, even if it's not necessarily like a healthy step, like drinking is not necessarily healthy, but again, like what am I learning from this, right? And everybody can like take this in different roads and paths, but I just decided to share it with you just so you guys like know what's going on, and just giving you guys that space and inviting you into my life in that aspect. So I hope this has helped you, and maybe it's changed your perspective in some things. I don't know. If it has helped you, please let me know. Tell me and share with the community like your experiences with this. Join the Talk About It Thursday group, because that's where the community really shares and like talks about the topics with each other about like what they're experiencing, and if you've related with this or haven't related with it. Make sure you share, comment, subscribe. If this has helped you, of course, it could help somebody else. And if it didn't help you, you never know, it could help somebody else. So please share it. And thank you for listening. And I will see you next week for another episode of Talk About It Thursday with Bree. Thank you.